Hi, my name is Lucas Flom. I'm a junior.
My name is Drake Flom. I am a senior.
Hi, my name is Kylie Smith. I'm a senior, and I use the method test prep between my first time taking the ACT as a junior and my second time taking it as a senior.
Personally, I use method test prep, I don't know, a couple times a week and go on just to work on some stuff, do problem areas for stuff that I was struggling with.
Yeah, same goes with Lucas. A few times a week. It was a very easy tool to access, either at home and stuff. So it allowed us to practice. When we didn't have very many things to do during the day. So yeah, it was a great way to help us prepare for the ACT, and I found it to be very beneficial.
I mainly use the method test prep for my math because that was one of the struggle areas I had. That was something that I had a lot of trouble with, and I think the method test prep really prepared me for the math part, the math section of the ACT. I also did the practice tests on the method test prep. I thought that was one of the most useful tools on there because it kind of timed you and it showed you what kind of practice questions were.
Yeah, for me, I had already taken the ACT before I knew about method test prep, and the English was my worst subject. So when I found out method test prep had an English section, I got to work on that, and it took problem areas that it found as I kept going, and it kept throwing those at me, and it improved my score by a couple points, so it's pretty helpful.
So the first time I took my ACT, I got a 25, and the second time after using the method test prep, I got a 27. And I really do think that it helped because my math score went up from a 22 to a 26. So I think that the method test prep was very useful for me.
Yeah, and I think that's what Lucas said is how you can go in on this thing and work on certain areas that you struggle on, and that's what's I think is helping the students the most is the constant practicing with those sections and improving your score. So.
Yeah, and it even gives a couple practice tests you can do, so you can actually simulate the real thing.
Yep.
That was really helpful.
I would say I used it every 2 weeks, maybe a little bit more when I got closer to the actual test that I took. But because of that, my math score went up, which brought my whole composite score up. And I'm very happy with how easy method test prep was to use. It was just, you go on there, you sit down, you take a practice test, and they tell you what you did wrong. If you got the questions wrong, then they would explain it to you, and I thought that was very useful. And I do attribute my better score to method test prep, so I would really recommend method test prep as a studying tool for juniors and seniors who are both retaking it and taking it for the first time. We would like to thank the Ellsworth Association from the bottom of our hearts for paying for this method test prep and granting us the money to get it because it was a very valuable tool that a lot of us used, and I think it's a very beneficial thing that a lot of people will use in the future.